Hey everyone, Harry here, still in O'Hare Airport, but out of here shortly. Anyway, I wanted to tell you about one more case. It involves the invalidation of the tariffs. Recall that the Court of International Trade has struck down the tariffs on a very broad basis, saying essentially your proffered basis for doing them just doesn't hold up. You can't say because of fentanyl and a few other things, oh my Lord, there's a terrible emergency in this country, therefore Trump must come in and fix things. Now, there have been other courts where these challenges have been lodged, including some that have said, you know what, this is really for the Court of International Trade, the one that did it and sent it back to them. But there's one in D.C. by a Judge Contreras, and he made a pretty similar ruling, which the Trump administration then immediately took up on appeal to the D.C. Circuit. And he now has, Contreras, this is the news of the day, has put his own ruling has stated, and it's now in the Court of Appeals for D.C., just as the Court of International Trade is in the Federal Circuit. But in the meantime, because of this ruling, the ruling doesn't go into effect, meaning Trump can still work his will on the trades. What the judge said is, look, when I entered this order, I acknowledged the Court of International Trade case. It is somewhat broader than mine. That's where the action really is now. So it doesn't make sense for me to keep mine operative when the Court of International Trades now is stayed. Therefore, just as they've stated, pending resolution in the Federal Circuit, I will stay mine pending resolution in the Court of Appeals for D.C. So it's just a sort of copycat move to say, I don't want to get out front of the Court of International Trade or the Federal Circuit. So therefore, this holding that had been in effect, keeping Trump from doing what he wants, is now also stayed. Trump has more or less free berth on these tariffs pending the resolution of their legality by both the Federal Circuit and the D.C. Circuit. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.